Hello guys, welcome back to Tip Top English House. Although the name has changed, I'm still going to use the line because that's where we all started. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say thank you to the 25 people who have subscribed to this channel. People who thought, nah man, we love this girl and we love what she's giving us. Thank you so much, and thank you to those who are always sharing my videos, commenting, liking, and doing all the works. Thank you so much. So on today's video, I don't want it to be long or complicated. I'm just going to share interview tips, preparations, which questions to expect, and which questions to ask when you being interviewed for an ESL job, especially if you are interviewing with a Hagwon, okay, a private academy in South Korea. Okay, so the first thing that you should do when you are preparing, look presentable. That's the first thing that you should do. If you have natural hair, make sure that your hair is well combed. Look presentable, look well dressed, dress up as if you are going to a real physical interview. If you are a guy, if you have to put on a tie, do that. If you have to cut your hair, trim your beard or something, do that. Give it your all, be presentable, because it counts. First impressions always ask, because the thing is, the schools are not only interviewing you, there are other people that they are interviewing, so you have to stand out so that they say, okay, we like this person, he or she is worth working in our company. You have to impress them, okay? And another thing, like I said in my other video about introduction videos, Koreans care a lot about appearance, so how you look really do matter. Ladies, if you are a makeup person, you like applying makeup on the interview day, just a bit, look cute and everything, have your hair tied up, well combed, just be on point, because you want this job, you want to impress these people. Okay, so make sure that your internet connection is good, because you don't want to be in an interview and your data runs out, or there's something that is going on, your network is just not cooperating, because it is disappointing and also demotivating to you, because now you have prepared yourself, you're looking good, you know the questions, you know what to ask, and now network is just not working out. And with the problems that South Africa is currently facing with load shedding and stuff, it's best to know when you're going to have load shedding, because the schools, they really do understand our problems. Because when I was interviewing last year, they used to ask me, what time is your load shedding? Because we hear that in South Africa you have load shedding problems and it affects your signal. So what time is your load shedding? And they'll give me, I'll give them the times, and then they'll tell me, okay, we'll have the interview at this time when you don't have um load shedding. So they do understand. Just be open with your recruiter or the school if you'll be talking directly to the school, okay? And if maybe you don't have good network where you are, maybe because of the area or something, I've heard people saying that they go to community libraries and ask if they can have their interviews there. Or maybe you can just ask, you can just go to the municipality and tell them that where I am staying, I don't have good signal, so can I just use your offices to do an interview? That's the job of a municipality. They have to take care of their people, and it worked out for many people. So if you don't want to get disappointed or disappoint your future employer, you have to go all out and sort out your internet connection issues. And another thing that you have to make sure that is on point is sound. Make sure that where you are, it's not loud. There are no kids running around the yard making noise or breaking things, pulling things in the house, or your neighbor is playing music, someone will be banging doors or something. Just make sure that for that 30 minutes or an hour where you are having the interview, just make sure that everything is perfect. Okay, so now let's go into the questions. So the first question that they might ask you is, tell us about yourself. So this question is being asked everywhere because they want to know the kind of person that they might want to hire. So they want to know, where are you from? So don't forget to mention that you are from South Africa, because that is very important, because for you to teach English you have to be an English native speaker. So don't forget to mention that you are from South Africa, and when you mention your qualifications, don't forget to mention that you did all your qualifications in South Africa, or maybe if you did them in Canada or USA. Don't forget to mention that, because those are the English native speaking countries. Okay, and the second question that they might ask you is, why do you want to teach in South Korea, or whichever country that will be applying to teach in? They are going to ask you, why us? Why are you choosing our country? So we have different reasons why we came to South Korea, why we want to come to South Korea. But then just make sure that when you answer this question is education related and culture related. Okay, don't be saying that because you saw that Korean men are romantic, and because you saw maybe in a K-drama that um, the guys are handsome, or what, or the nightlife, you're interested in the nightlife. That's not professional. You can't be saying such things in an interview, because now they're gonna question you, are you looking for a job or you're looking for a holiday? Maybe you are at the wrong place. You're seeking you're seeking employment at the wrong place rather. Okay, so and another question is that, what is your teaching style? Because you'll be teaching kids most of the time, and you should have teaching style. That is why it is important maybe to do a TEFL course, so that you get familiar with teaching styles and stuff, as much as they don't require a TEFL certificate, but it's important for you to know background of teaching. Okay, so what I mentioned in my interview, because I did a TEFL course, and during when I was doing my TEFL course, they taught us about TPR, total physical response, the choral method. So TPR method means it's total physical response. So it's that thing where you are saying stand up, and you are literally showing the kids that stand up is standing up. When you are saying run, you have to show them how do we run. If they are saying right, you have to show them everything. So it's total physical response. That way the kids learn actions and meaning of words through physical responses. And another method is the choral method. You can mention it, that choral method is when maybe the kids are speaking after you. Maybe when you say, I like banana, the kids will also say, I like banana. Okay, and you have to be showing with your mouth pronunciation of an apple if you are saying apple. So that's the choral method and the TPR method. Okay, so now let's slide into the questions that you should ask your future employer. So the first questions that you should ask, maybe you can ask about the curriculum of the school, if they have a set curriculum, or if you have to come and design a curriculum from scratch. So you like just know what will be happening at the school when you get there, because you don't want surprises. You don't want to get there and you get a pile of books. Now you have to make lessons from scratch. I know that it's part of our job to create lessons, but then starting from scratch can be tiring. So most of us, we don't want that. So if you're that person who doesn't want to start planning lessons from scratch, then you will know from the get-go that no, this is not the school that I want to work with. And the second question that you can ask is how many students are in each class, and how many classes are you going to have in a day. The working hours are very important. You have to ask, what time does school start? What time is my lunch break? Because there are hard ones where teachers don't even have a break. So you'll be on your feet for 5 hours or 6 hours or 7 hours without having a break. The break that you're going to have will just be maybe like 5 minutes. It's not even 5 minutes to go change books and go to the next class. So you don't want to find yourself in such a situation. You deserve at least an 1 hour break during your working shift. So these are the questions that you have to ask. And if they say, nah, maybe we'll figure it out when you get here, don't worry about it and stuff, and now they send you a contract and it doesn't say anything about your lunch breaks, I would say run for your life, because that's a red flag. How can you sign a contract where they don't say anything about you taking a break? You can't be on your feet screaming for 7 hours, running around with kids and teaching without a break. It's not good for your health, for your mental health, for many reasons. It's just not good. And now you have to ask again about your vacation days. Guys, when is my vacation day? How many days do I have? Like I said in my video about signing contracts, you should have 11 vacation days. So if they say 9, 10, or less than that, don't accept it. That's illegal. Even Korean labor law says 11 days. And again, sick leave days. Don't make that mistake and not ask, because you don't know what might happen to you. And during that sick leave or vacation weeks or whatever, it should be paid. If they say, nah, if you are sick, then we have to take money from your salary because you didn't work for those hours, girl or boy, you didn't ask to be sick. You didn't ask to be sick, and you deserve vacation. You can't work like a donkey or whatever the whole year without a break. It's wrong, okay? So you have to ask that, and you have to ask about your salary, okay? So I said a lot about salaries, so I'm not going to go deep into that. But then don't allow them to rob you. Number one, you have a bachelor's degree, you are a graduate, you'll be traveling from home, your home country, and coming to work here. So you are not coming here for peanuts. So don't accept anything that you feel like, no, this is not enough. Okay, so if you want more information about salaries or anything, please go check my other video about contracts. So my advice is, don't take anything lower than 2.2. And if you are not good with negotiating, you are on your own, but don't take anything less than 2.2. okay, but that's just me. So if 1.9 or 2 million or 2.1 is good for you, then it's okay, you can accept it. And your benefits, so your benefits should be severance pay, which is something like a bonus, pension money, 50% of medical insurance, health insurance rather. So yeah, those are the benefits that you should ask about, because I've seen some job posts where they don't mention severance pay and health insurance, the 50% that they should pay. So yeah, look out for those. Guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you prepare yourself well, and I wish you all the best with your interview. If you are preparing, I wish you the best with the whole process. I know that it can be draining, waiting for documents, submitting this, paying for this, la, la, la. It's a lot, but then yeah, just don't give up. Be calm. Everything will be okay at the end of the day, and I hope you find the school that you are looking for. Love you.